How about yourself, man?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
All right. You want to add me a game too?
Sure.
My name is Steph J. Millz. All spaces.
Friends list is full.
Oh, right.
All
I
good,
got like
man.
a whole bunch of friends on here, and I'm like, I never take the time to just delete anybody because it's too much time. I got like at least over 300 something friends that half,
I
like a
have
good,
the same.
a good
Yeah.
75% of them don't even come on no more. And
Yeah,
I'm
I have a
like,
lot
man,
of friends.
It's
who,
too
like,
much time to
don't
go
play.
through all this list and take everybody off and stuff, but all right, there you go. Shit, this is people I used to play with back in like season like 5 and season 6.
Yeah. How long have you been playing for?
Been playing for about 8 years and counting.
Nice. Nice. I've been playing since I played a bit in season 1. I mostly started playing in season 2.
Okay. I think I started playing ranked by season 4. So I know I was
Nice.
playing before that though. Like yeah, right around like season 2-ish. I do remember it was before Vayne was released. That was like how long ago? I don't even remember like at what point I started, but that's how far back I go.
All good, man.
Just to let you know, I am streaming by the way too. Is that all right?
Yeah, no
Okay.
worries. Doesn't bother me.
All
I
right.
did, like I said, I just want to improve. Doesn't matter how.
Right, and I'm sure my guys would help. Would enjoy helping you out as well.
Yeah.
So let's see. So do you have any recent matchups that we could look at?
Let me actually check. I don't think I played one game today of Camille. If you want to check that out. So that's my replay now. I love your transitions, dude. They're sick.
I know everybody tells me that. All right, so let's do a little. Let's see what you got here. So you went against Rise up top.
Right.
All right, let me set up my stuff real quick. Hold on. Let's see you. Here's that. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Scoreboard and all that stuff. Okay, so we went Duran's against Rise first, which is good. I ain't gonna lie, not bad.
I don't find this a really hard matchup, personally.
Yeah, it's not. The one thing I do whenever I go against a Rise is whenever he fluxes a minion, that's when I go in, like right after that. Because if he tries to hit his skills on me, he doesn't have flux to be able to root me.
Yeah, exactly.
So right when he does that, that's when I go in. And it's also against range matchups too, or matchups where it's hard for you to like kind of engage on. It's okay to put some early levels into your W because you can use your W for like good harassing to be able to like put pressure.
I
and
think
be
I
able to
went
poke them.
W level 1 here. Just to kind of like help out with his early, like, just level 1, like, root auto attack
Right.
combo that everybody's been going with now.
So I guess they already knew you were invading on that.
Yeah.
Because nobody got nothing out of it. Alright, so let's fast forward to the lane phase. Alright. So you started W, okay, that's good. You could start your E, honestly, against a Rise. You gotta wait for him to see wait to see what ability he has first. So if sometimes they might start Flux, sometimes most likely they'll actually start their prison, their W, and then once they use it, then that's when you can just hook shot. But starting W is cool too in terms of being able to poke and also having good sustain. I do tend to play very aggressive with my W as well. So anytime I have like an opportunity to poke them, I would use it.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same way.
Not bad. That was good. You want to be very quick on your movements, especially after you hook shot, especially if they have like skill shots as well to be able to dodge them. So that way you win the trades because they'll miss their abilities. So that was good. What you said you usually build Triforce first, right?
Yeah, Trinity first.
Okay.
Like I go like Sheen into Phage into Trinity. And then I'll build the Tiamat after Trinity. Because then I feel like I'm okay to be pushing.
That was good. That was nice. But then see moments like that pissed me off too. Where it's like as soon as I hook shot to be aggressive, the jungler comes out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, that shit gotta make me force my flash now. But that was a good engage though, I'll say that. If the jungler wasn't there, then that was actually really good. Now this is new. I'm figuring out what I could do with that whole new little area on the map.
Yeah.
So
I
it's a
was
little.
trying to cheese him.
Let me see. The Kennen. What the fuck was Kennen doing up here? Wait, that was a. You got Kennen jungle?
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on with that?
He gets really far behind. He's like 0-8 this game.
First off, he's going Kennen jungle and he's going against an Udyr. He should know he was going to lose, but whatever.
Yeah.
It's preseason. Anybody can do anything they want. So. Let's see. So I would say right here you could go back and then freeze the lane, but then you could do that actually. But okay, now he should have kept moving instead of do that. But he decided to allow you to kill him, so that was good. I would say you could go back and then teleport back and freeze the lane there, because then now the jungler comes up and he's gonna try and shove the wave in.
Yeah.
And you would have been able to hold the lane. But that's no problem. That's good though, because now you got the wave pushed up to you. If the jungler tries to tower dive you, it's going to be a bad idea. That Rise was late on TPing though. Now the Kennen, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Why is he in melee range?
I told him to back off, but he didn't. I was like, okay.
Yeah, they're trying their hardest to shove that wave. How you check the...
Just tab.
Don't mind me. Oh, that's right, the scoreboard. Now, how do you leave it up?
Oh, just click the little eye at the bottom corner, and then check mark the scoreboard button.
Oh, okay. Because there was a key for it that I was missing.
Oh, I have no idea what the key is.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
So not bad. Let's see. 1-0. Kind of up in CS. It seems like the jungler is fucking on this Rise's dick.
He likes me.
Oh, well. He didn't do nothing for his buddy. You should win. Yeah, you should win that. As long as your Q comes up. Yeah, you should win that. There you go. Attaboy. That was good. Now right there, I believe you should shove the lane. Yeah, right there because he doesn't have his TP up. But even though, I mean, you went Sheen first, so I would understand that you can't push as fast enough if you had Tiamat.
Yeah. Yeah, I just find I have such little like wave control when I have Tiamat, so I prefer going the Sheen or the Phage first. Phage usually into tankier matchups.
Yeah, it's like if you don't have Tiamat, you can utilize your abilities to be able to push the wave too.
Yeah.
And there's a reason why, if you notice, I would actually max my W over my hook shot. Only because since I don't buy Tiamat until like later in the game, W will help me in terms of wave clearing. Or be able to like, you know, put pressure on the wave.
Like even just like 1 or 2 points into it.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
No, I would max it.
Okay.
Right, right after maxing Q, I would max my W.
Okay.
I don't recommend you do that though, but it's just, that's just a me
kind of
thing.
matchup based, probably.
And what I also don't do is that I don't level up my ultimate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a personal thing that I do.
Trendamere thing.
Yeah, it's like, cause I look at it like it's more of a utility. Like, I don't really get nothing out of leveling it up early. So I would just like wait until I max out all my other abilities because I use those more than my ult. So I would max out my other abilities
that
and
makes
then
a lot of sense actually.
yeah.
It gives like a little bit more damage, like a little bit more magic damage.
Yeah, it gives a little bit more damage, and it also gives it increases the duration of it. It gives a little bit more magic damage, and it just lowers the cooldown. But I don't feel like it's worth like leveling up like every time I have the chance to, because I'm using more of my abilities more than I'm using that. So that's just a me thing though. It's something I do myself. And if I'm going to cooldown reduction build, like I already have cooldown reduction for Triforce, and then even sometimes you'll see me even build like Ionian boots. Oh yeah, you go all in them right there. That was good. Yeah, he's way behind now, so he can't even do shit. So this is moments like this where you'll be able to snowball really heavy.
Yeah.
Cause the early 2 double kill that you got, so yeah, you got a big lead. I'm coaching. Kinda sorta. We're just having discussions about things.
Talking Camille stuff.
Yeah.
I do really like the champion though. It's so much fun.
So Udyr coming back through. Rise trying to ult in. You know how to extend the maximum distance of your hook shot? Well, I did that on my little tutorial video if you saw that.
You have to like walk backwards, right?
Not really just that, but just aiming your hook shot at like not directly on the wall, but close enough to it. Because it's like a sweet spot for the tip of it, to where it will jump to
I'd
it.
be so afraid of missing.
Yeah, like it's kind of risky because you kind of have to be very precise on the aiming. Because trust me, that feeling of when you miss a hook shot and you can't escape no more, it's like, yeah.
Feels bad, man. So like, here, what should I be trying to do? You know?
So right here, I would say, well, since your teleport isn't up, you wouldn't be able to like teleport like bot lane or anything. But I will say, if you like, when you do go back, when you have a lead like this, you can start to look to roam. Like as long as you're like seeing which lane needs help the most or which lane is gankable. Like that's another reason why there's reasons why I don't like roam like that. If I know the lane that I look for is not gankable, if they have a good amount of escapes, like Ahri for instance, Ahri has good escapes unless I have my ult or unless I like all in engage on her with like a flash hook shot and stop her from being able to do anything for a second.
Yeah.
So I could trap her in the ult and then me and Syndra could like burst her down. But if I know, like, if they're playing safe to where they're not too pushed up or they are pretty much, like, in a good position where they're close enough. Yeah, it's like when you decide to go in like that, you got to commit, like, all the way. Because if one little bit of hesitation could be the worst mistake you make.
Yeah. Okay. So. Your stream is up now.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I was trying to help out bot because I knew they were behind here.
Yeah, when you step back like that, that was the hesitation moment. Which I mean, it's not all that bad though. You got a double kill from it, so it's good. But I will say somebody like Misfortune giving her a shutdown. I mean, you'll have no problem with killing her, believe it or not. But then that kind of like your bot lane will kind of suffer a little bit. Because she got shut down gold on top of a kill, so now Udyr has been staying top a lot lately, which is weird, but okay.
He hated me.
You say he hated you?
He hated me. He bullied me. I didn't like it.
Yeah, so yeah, since you TP'd down bottom, he decided to stay up top and to pretty much take the tower. So that was good on their part because they got first tower now.
Maybe I should have held off like on the tower dive on Misfortune and just take the Thresh and leave.
Right. And because you already got her summoner, so that would have gave your bot lane a chance to be able to play off that. So Ahri was stomping this Syndra. Apparently. What happened with Syndra?
I'm not sure.
I think that's another lane that you should look at, you know, ganking.
Yeah, every lane except me was behind here. Yeah, I was the only lane that won. I think I had 15 kills and everybody else on my team had one.
Well, bot lane was still losing. I don't get it, because it's like, wasn't the Udyr ganking top a lot? Or he was up top the whole time. So it's like, how's everybody else losing?
Like, he ganked, he was killing Kennen in the jungle.
Right. And now that's Infernal, so... Well, like you said, Infernal is, not really...
Infernal, yeah, I mean, like I said, it's still a good drag. It's just the worst out of the dragons. 5% AD and AP is not that much if you actually think about it. Like,
Ryze decided to TP up top, which is, well,
I'm half HP. I can't tower dive him again.
Right. So let's see. Score so far 7-11. You got all the kills on the teams. All the kills on the team. Your jungler is 0-6. That's to be expected when you go Kennen jungle. Syndra is getting completely destroyed by the Ahri. Bot lane, even though you came and ganked, got their summoners. Okay, never mind. They're turning it around now. It's about time. Okay. Well, bot lane is now coming back. So they played that nicely. So, let's see. Your tower's taken, but you're still strong, so it really doesn't matter. Because you're going to take that tower quite soon. However, Udyr, of course, is up top once again. Yeah, you should be able to outright kill from that. Oh, he flashed. That's right, you didn't have ultimate. You didn't have ult, did you? Oh yeah, you didn't have ult at the time. Okay, that was nice. Ryze is gonna all in. If he doesn't kill you, then I'm actually gonna be upset that he didn't. Oh.
No, he does. I was waiting for my hook shot. It was half a second.
Right.
Yeah.
So Ryze gets a big shutdown from you. Ryze is also another champ that it depends on how well he does early, to where he can match you, you know, late game as well. Because you know the Ryze's nature, his fucking QWE combo spam is just ridiculous.
EQ.
Yeah, EQ. So, I mean, you're already like really ahead of him, so it doesn't really matter. You can still like face him. So let's see. I will say though, when they do take your tower like this is where you should actually start moving around the map a lot more, because you kind of have no reason to go up top no more.
Yeah, I'm going bot lane here.
So yeah, this is where you move the bot lane. This is where you actually should be staying at majority of the game, unless you know your team can fight them. Because a lot of times your team will be like, we should 5v5, we should group up, we should fight. But it depends on how far behind everybody is for them to be effective. So your whole team is pretty behind. So your best bet is just to, like I said, apply pressure to the side lane to keep the enemy team away from each other, and allow your team to at least get some objectives or get some towers. So since Ryze used his TP up top, then you have a perfect advantage to take this tower. And you see, yeah, 2 people is mid, 2 people up top, so you're good. Okay, and now Ahri's gonna be coming over. Misfortune is as well.
I think I misplay here.
Yeah, you got a little too ahead, but nah, it wasn't really a misplay. You was just confident that you was gonna catch the Ahri. Something that I would do too.
Yeah, but I think I still stay here, and I think I die.
Yeah, you were staying in the bot jungle. You wanted to get the misfortune. Oh yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, moments like that where you're going against a carry that has no escape or no mobility, and yeah, you can all in like that too. So that was
Okay,
good.
maybe it's a different time. I think I do get caught like bot lane. I don't remember when.
All right, not bad. You got a tower and you got a kill, so that's actually well worth. And you're still ahead too, 9-2. So Rise is just pretty much like farming up now. He's not too far behind in CS.
Yeah.
But you still have gold advantage, item advantage, and all that, and level advantage, so you're good.
Wait, how much gold does Rise have? If you hit X, it just says.
Let me see. I was watching the fight with Udyr. Nice. Now you gotta be careful when you miss your hook shots too.
Yeah. I thought he was gonna run at me, so.
Right. Yeah, that's why I'd be like, maxing hook shot is kind of unreliable because if you miss it, then you miss the damage and the attack speed. So that's why I feel like maxing Q and then maxing W is more reliable in terms of damage and coverage as well. So, all right, how do you say to check the gold?
Click X.
Wow, okay. Yeah, you were up in gold for sure. You were up in gold by like 4K.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you got the highest gold on the team, which is expected. So let's see. Morgana dies. They get mountain drag, or do they? I don't know. Okay, alright, finally got a drag. What was Kennen thinking? Well, Kennen had no way to get out of there, so.
He flashed over to smite it.
It worth.
And then
They
when
had
the
that
team overstayed, you should have just backed off.
Let's see. So are they going for Baron after this?
I went straight
they
bot
should.
lane because I thought like at least maybe one would chase for me, so they wouldn't go towards the Baron.
They decided to chase the Jhin. Oh my god, they're chasing the Jhin. Are you serious? What they really should have did was after that, they could have went straight for Baron. Udyr decided to go bottom for some weird ass reason.
Yeah.
I guess he went to go get Krugs. And they're just chasing the Jhin at this point. And they're missing everything. Are you serious?
And I stole all his jungle here, and then I think this is where I get trouble.
The Jhin almost even got away from that, which would have been hilarious, but you're taking Udyr's jungle. Oops. Yep. That's Camille's late game for you. Being able to do that. Alright, so let's see. 20 minutes in the game, it's 14-7. You still have a vast majority of the team's kills. Everyone else though, Ari still 2-0, Misfortune is 6-3. Udyr is 5-4, and Rise is 1-4. You're still up in gold. You're down bot side. Applying that pressure down there. You got 3 people down bot side. It sucks that your team can't even contest for Baron because they don't even have the damage to do it.
Yeah.
They don't even have the right jungle to be able to do it either.
The tank.
So yeah, this is a jungle difference game for real. My man is struggling to do Raptors, man. Holy crap, he's only level 9. Alright, so you're doing good with staying down bot side. Because I don't think that grouping with your team is going to do anything. Because everybody can't really do anything at this point. Oh, you went back in that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, let me see that. Was your... Oh, he stunned you in the middle of that. Now, I thought you were gonna ult the Udyr. Now I was wondering why you didn't do that.
the MF because I was gonna just auto the Udyr once. Because she was right beside him.
Right. I saw that, and that was nice. However, I felt like ulting the Udyr would have kind of like gave you time to like react to the enemy team coming to. Like it would have. I think if you would have ulted the Udyr, you would have been able to stop her ultimate too. And then I think you would have been able to get her because Thresh hit his hook, and he missed. So you would have had a perfect time to like re-engage on that. So, it was all right.
Still 4 people bot lane and we didn't get it.
Right, yeah, you still got like the whole team bot side and your team's not able to get anything out of that. Not even the mid tower or anything, so.
That's my problem, like, when I do get ahead, shit like this happens.
Alright, I believe
so
it,
like,
man.
But then also, like, I'll agree, like, I get behind a lot too. Like, I'm not gonna say, like, I'm a perfect player.
Right.
I'm far from perfect. But like,
yeah. And the problem with grouping with your team is that the enemy is gonna focus you.
Yeah.
So when you go down, your team can't do nothing because you're the most like important person on the team. You got the most damage right now, and you got the most. You're the highest in the level. So once you go down, your team is just gonna get stomped.
Yeah. So it's kind of a split scenario here. Like, I'm not sure what to do. Because like splitting wasn't working, so I think here I decided to try to group, but it doesn't work either. So I'm like, okay, well, like doomed.
I think when you split, you kind of have to be mindful of where the enemy is at, in terms of like paying attention to your map. Like if you don't see anybody on your map and you're splitting down bot side, you should have like an instinct that tells you, okay, I don't see nobody, so they gotta be coming after me. So I gotta go back. Like I gotta rush back real quick and not overstay. Because then once they kill me, then that gives them an opportunity to maybe go for Baron or something. Or since my team can't respond or do anything to them coming down for me, then it's like, well, we know that it's a team difference game. It's not my fault at all. And I will say, if it comes to matchups like this where it's a team difference game where you have to rely on like your own self to be able to like win the game, you want to kind of build situational in a sense. Like seeing, most like what the team has. If they got like a lot of stuns or a lot of CC or some shit like that, like you got Ari's charm, you got Thresh's hook.
This game for him.
You got Udyr's stun, that's if he gets close enough to you. Then you got Ryze's root if he gets close to. You could invest something like maybe oh goddamn, that baby got blown up. You can invest into some shit like maybe build more tankier. That way you can withstand a lot in the fight. Or you can go something like Quicksilver Sash just for to be on the safe side. In case like you get caught in the Thresh hook, you can just get out of it. Or you can build more tankier. That way you can at least be a front line for your team.
Yeah.
Because your team is all squishies. Nobody's even. Your team has no durability whatsoever. They at least have a tank, like Thresh for instance, and Udyr, who can kind of tank a little bit.
I think I should have went and helped my team instead of going for the Rise here.
Yeah. I'll say Rise was not worth going in, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should always pay attention to who's worth going in against. Or who's worth engaging on. And who isn't.
Actually, yeah. Looking back, that was a big mistake by me.
So now this is where they should go Baron. And of course, nobody can do anything about it. I mean, they could because you got a Kennen who can ult at least, but he's not going to be able to do anything. He's level 11.
He's
so.
3 levels down.
Yeah, he's not going. It's like it doesn't hurt to try, you know, but
0-7 might as well try.
That's very, very disappointing. So let's see, 27 minutes in the game, 18-2. We got 15 kills. Nobody has gotten a kill yet. I mean, at least 3 people have, but ever since that was like what, maybe 10 minutes ago.
That was I think at like 7 or 8 minutes or something like that.
So you're remaining bot side to split push, which is good.
I think that this is where the enemy team goes 5 people bot lane.
That is insane, man. What was your team saying? Like, did you remember the chat? Like, who was blaming who and shit like that?
Nobody was really blaming each other. Nobody was blaming, it just everybody was behind. Which I'm glad about. Like,
oh, yo, that feeling be hitting me too. When I miss a hook shot or the hook shot doesn't go through the wall.
yeah, I don't understand what happened there. That was pretty stupid.
Right. I think it was the angle of it though. Let me look back of it. It might have been the angle.
I get out, but
yeah, it might have been the angle of it, I think, the way I see it. But yeah, moments like that, it should be so weird. Man, it hurts my soul to see you doing this well, and then it just be a team that just falls apart. It'd be the main reason why you can't do anything.
Actually, no joke, I've had a better game than this and lost. There was a game where it was 27-2 as Camille, and I lost. That was on one of my Smurfs. It was, I think D4 as well. I have 3 D4 accounts, yet I can't get out of D4 on my main. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, those Kennen trying to go for the big boy plays. My boy dealt no damage whatsoever.
I was mostly looking for like a pick on the, because if I could get like, I queued a ward and then I tried to towards MF, because I could like ulti auto and do a killer, but their team was just standing in front of her so well.
Very, very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Just caught.
I think Kennen gets his first kill here then.
Yep, he does. But it costs your whole team though.
Look at that. Oh yeah, the boy got a kill.
Oh. Getting caught with the charm right in the middle of a hook shot. Good old team difference game, man.
Like, is there anything that I really could have done there, though?
It's nothing that you could have done. That's the sad part. Like, absolutely nothing. Like, you had a very, very good game. You was like, what, 15-6? But when your team picks a jungler that just isn't viable and they have a stronger jungler, and it's just like, whose fault is it? You lost that. You pretty much lost that champ select. The way I see it, like, he went Kennen jungle. They got Udyr. Udyr invaded like he should have. And, like, your team just couldn't hold their own, so. And I don't even think, even if you did roam a lot and try to like help them out, it wouldn't have done anything either, because just the way that the game was going. So I will say you definitely did very, very good, though. You did good in terms of maintaining your lead. You did keep your lead on your laner. Rise couldn't really do much, but his team just carried him, so he just farmed up, and that was it. You did good knowing that your team wasn't going to be able to do much if y'all grouped together. So you just stayed trying to split push, for bot side. You try to bait the team down to you at least to allow your team to do something. Out of that. Like, if you got 3 people coming down bot side for you, they should get something out of it. Like, get a tower, get Herald, or get something. Like, something. Like, it just doesn't make no sense.
Yeah. Do you want to do a quick custom?
Yeah.
Kind of like see how I lane or whatever.
Yeah. You want to do like a Camille thing?
Whatever you want to do. It's up to you.
We can do that. I can showcase a couple things as well.
Okay.
So, I'm ready when you are.
Camille. What's your favorite Camille skin?
Program.
Oh. Interesting.
What you got? Coven?
I like Coven, yeah. Coven's great. Also, since I'm so used to Klepto, I actually don't go Alacrity on the PTA page. What do you think of that?
Wait, what was it?
Because like I'm used to not having the attack speed from Alacrity, so I go the Bloodline or I go the Tenacity, depending on who I'm against.
Yeah, I go Alacrity from time to time. Kind of depends on how I'm feeling. Like if I'm going against somebody where I want to be able to maximize on damage as much as possible, like in terms of like hitting them more often, maximizing the speed of my trades, then I'll go Alacrity. But a lot of people say going Bloodline and going Tenacity is the better choice, because Bloodline for sustain is always good, and Tenacity if you have a strong if you're going against a laner that has strong CC, like a good stun or a good root or something like that, then Tenacity helps even through overall the game too. Like if you have Tenacity plus, was that a sneeze?
No, it was a cough, sorry.
Like if you got Tenacity and you got Merc Treads too, then you can have up to like 50%.
Okay.
So, which runes do you go? Or matter of fact, I'm gonna go my favorite rune. Hold on. To showcase what I do.
I'm just gonna be XP leader.
Okay. So you have level 2, so right now this is where you should be aggressive against me, since you have level 2. Or this is where you should look to do the little hook shot trade. Which is good. Always if you get level 2 before your opponent, then you always take advantage of that.
Camille 1v1s are so weird.
Right.
Oh shit.
Oh, don't get too aggressive though. What the hell was that? Steal. There we go.
It's not lies that come from
That was like insynchronized.
always want to take notice of your passive as well. You want to be
Yeah.
very mindful of the cooldown of it when it will come up and such things like that too.
I always tell, like, I've done a little bit of coaching myself. Like, I'm a coach for a plat gold team at the moment, and their top laner likes Camille as well. So I've been teaching him a bit. He literally never looks at his passive though. Oh. That's so bad of me.
See, the hook shot, trust me, like you gotta be mindful. Like if you play a little too aggressive, it's like some people will be able to kind of predict your movement in a sense. Because I kind of knew you were gonna hook shot in on me, so it's like rather than step back like this, you kind of like I kind of like move forward. Because I don't think you was thinking I was gonna move forward from it. So it's kind of like being able to anticipate your opponent sometimes. So a lot of times people will actually try to predict your hook shot. They'll either flash it or they'll try to like outmaneuver it.
Yeah.
So, but that's good that you've playing aggressive though, taking advantage of the lead that you had since I was a little AFK, but it's all good. So when I go grass, I always get Sheen. Which will empower the Q since I max Q with this build all the time.
Yeah.
So my damage is more so
Sheen,
of
so
just my
have
Qs.
Oh, I'm surprised I didn't hit. Shit.
You know how to do the flash hook shots as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have that. What else? What else? He says you gotta get better on the hook shots. A lot better. That's why a lot of times I reserve whenever I use them, unless I know it's a guarantee. Like I'm either gonna win a trade or I'm gonna win a fight. So I'm usually always just playing around. Like,
you don't go in thinking like, okay, if I miss, I'd lose.
Right.
Okay.
Like that's kind of that's kind of how you gotta think. Like it's like a 50-50. If I use my hook shot, I'm either gonna land it and I'm gonna win the trade or win the fight, or I'm gonna miss it and I'm gonna lose. So that's why I usually play around my Qs and my Ws, just to kind of like poke them down a bit. And then when it's time to all in, then I'll do that. That was funny. Let's see. When you're pushed up to your tower, this is the safest place where you'll be able to play aggressive against somebody. This is where you can use your hook shots freely.
Like you, not me.
Yeah.
I know.
You also want to try to look for short trades whenever you see them going for last hits from minions as well.
CS, yeah.
So you can poke at them with your Q or something, or poke at them with your W. Oh shit. Uh-oh.
No, my ulti didn't go. Damn it, you got your ulti up before I could get mine.
Damn.
anything.
Yeah, remember I believe your ult actually like counts as like a silence too. So it kind of like silences you from being able to do anything for a split second.
Yeah, because I can't hit you for a second. Yeah.
Right. Why do I max W for second? For more reliable damage, sir. Reliable damage, and actually it does help with pressure as well. Because when you do hit somebody with it, not only does it deal damage, but it heals you on top of the movement speed slow that it gives too. So when you slow somebody with it, it kind of gives you easier chance to hookshot in on them too. So it's like you want to play to, usually I play with my W. That's how I usually engage on. Like if I hit with my W, then that's when I walk up and then start my engage from that. I never hookshot in.
I'm definitely, I think I'm doing okay because I'm like zoning off minions, but I'm messing up on my engages.
Right. And you see how quick you can get punished for that too.
Yeah.
You see how I don't even need to use my hook shot to even like engage a trade with. My Q is literally my trade. And that's why I love the grass build so much for it, because I don't have to go all in just for a trade. I can walk up, hit you with a Q, and I'll be fine with it. And then do that with my W. And that's why I would max it.
Yeah, I also don't have my Sheen. So I'm eating them trades real hard.
Because the way I play her whenever I go to grass build, I'm always playing her like a bruiser slash juggernaut type style. I was going to. So I will say we can restart this so we could do like the same keystone. So I'll run press the attack too, because it's kind of a little bit unfair because grasp is meant for laning. So we can run the same keystones to make it even.
Like honestly, like the thing is if I didn't misplay, like I could still win it. That's the thing. Oh, damn it, bruh.
Walking that way.
Bruh. That's so hard to do on it. What? What?
Whoa.
Wait, I ultied.
I think I hit you right before that though.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, you want let's run that back with the same keystones.
Okay.
Alright. That was a good game though. So we can start D-Blade and Health Potion. So now this is gonna be a strictly skill-based matchup.
So you win. No,
Nah. I'm not even gonna do that. This has made a better Camille win. Shit.
Okay.
Shit, I've lost. Like I said, I've lost 1v1s before for my own champ. I'm not even gonna lie.
Let me get Camille on my account real quick. One sec. Man's a god.
Okay.
How often do you click when you play?
How often do I what?
Do you click?
Do I click? Like you mean like a click like per game?
Yeah.
Like
Well,
my-
not per game. Like, how often do you click when you're walking around? Do you like rapidly click, or do you kind of just like?
Oh, like do I drag it along?
Like I go like this, like all the time.
Nah. Most of the time I'll drag it like this, or depends on. It kind of depends on the seriousness of the moment. Like if I'm trying to hurry up and move, like yeah, I'll be spam clicking and shit like crazy. But if I'm chilling, I'll just be like,
makes you run faster.
Right. Like something tells me like if I keep clicking fast enough, then I'm gonna move faster. You can get press the attack, lethal tempo, fleet of footwork, conquer, Ari, comment, phase, wrestle, execute, predator, dark harvest, hail of blaze, grass, aftershock, and glacial augments from that. Oh, so I don't have to worry about fucking like guardian or none of that shit. Okay, I see some use for it.
Unseen spellbook.
Uh-oh. Oh, I shouldn't have took that hit. Oh, okay. Sometimes you don't want to like hold on to your Q and wait for the charge up. If you're going for short trades, you can just like
double.
Yeah, hit the double hit to proc the press the attack too. No. That hit. Oh, okay. Definitely doing really, really good in terms of the pressure, man. I'll give you that. Really, really good at that. So let's see. Alright, TP him back. Now, this is how a good TP does for you. Now I have the lane pushed up to the tower. You can TP too, as well, to kind of like stop the freeze.
Yeah, but it bounces to me.
Right.
Since it hit the turret, it always like guarantees bounce.
Right.
So like if I play it slow, you're gonna hit 6 first, but I'm gonna have the wave built up near my turret.
Right.
And technically I saved my TP, so if my bot lane's kind of inting right now, so I don't know. Big ass minion wave down there.
Now I'm in your territory, so this is where you can start playing aggressive against me.
I messed that up so badly. My ease, man. My ease.
Hey, what's going on, Cupid? This is where you should be able to TP in and kind of hold that lane. Part of me didn't want to flash, but I was like, I felt like I was going to miss that, so...
No, that was right of
surprised.
you.
Yeah, I was surprised that I was even going to be able to do that much damage, too.
I was out of range of your E.
Yeah, the way that I like to play is that I'm more of a defensive player. So that's why it's like you'll see me kind of wait for you to do something, and then I see you leave yourself open for me to respond to it. So that's kind of like a strategy that I do with Camille a lot, because a lot of matchups where people will wait for you to do something or wait for you to be aggressive, and then they'll run you down the whole time because you have cooldowns now. So I kind of picked that up, and I just learned how to play very defensively.
We swapped our builds from last game.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't mind being below in CS though, but it's like, I'd rather be a little bit less in CS than just give my laner kills.
Yeah.
Because I might be playing too aggressive and making mistakes. Ooh.
Holy shit. What the okay. Oh my god, man.
Yeah, see, if you hold the Q for the last proc for press the attack, yeah, the damage is nuts.
Yeah.
So I held that off. And if you also want to pay attention to when the lane is pushing in. That way you can kind of like force the lane to reset by proxying it. So that way when you come back, by the time my wave pushes up to the tower, your whole wave is going to be reset. Usually when you do go the carry build, well, what I call the carry build, when you got Tiamat, you want to get Sheen right after that. But you can rush Triforce as well, like go Phage and stuff. It's also, I usually just say it's a personal preference. Whatever you feel comfortable with doing. If you want to have wave clear, go Tiamat. If you want to have the early spike.
Because like if I'm behind, like as you see, I make a lot of mistakes. Like I had a lead on you this game, but I kind of messed up and then I threw it. But like, if I get behind and I go Tiamat,
it sets you back from getting Triforce. Yeah.
Well, it's not that it sets me back from getting Triforce. It actually like forces me to go into bad positions.
Right.
Because like if I'm behind and I have Tiamat, it's gonna push.
Yeah, you're gonna push the wave accidentally because of Tiamat's nature.
Because Tiamat, yeah.
And then that gives them the ability to like freeze the lane or control it. Oh, I lost sight. Oh, Damn.
I had to ulti there, or else you were gonna just ulti me.
That was good though.
Bruh, no. I had the right idea with the stun, but
Right.
fuck.
See, it's like
Man,
moments
that's so
like
hard.
that when the enemy is like low on health and you try to like hook shot. That's when they get in the full panic mode. Not saying, not no offense to you, but
No,
you know how they
it's
get in the
fine.
full
No,
panic
it's fine.
mode and they're like, okay, she's about to dive me, so I need to hurry up, hit my skills, and try to dodge and flash and all that shit. So I play it very carefully. I wait to see what they're gonna do as soon as I hit my hook shot if they're that low on health, because sometimes you don't want to play too aggressive to where you think, okay, they're low
fast.
on health, I can dive them. I hook shot, then they flash away, and I miss it, and then I'm like, okay, shit, now I'm about to get screwed.
Yeah.
So sometimes you want to play it carefully to see what they're gonna do, and once you see they use their flash or they try to use their ability to dodge it, they realize they're fucked because you haven't moved yet, and now they used everything up.
Yeah. Like I canceled your hook shot, but then you still had ult.
Right.
And I didn't have flash. Dang.
Yeah, so you're not too far behind at all, really, because you got well, you've been up in CS, so just in terms of just the kills I've gotten, though, it's what's giving me a little bit more edge.
Yeah. So you think I need to play a little more defensive then?
A little bit more careful, like whenever you try to engage or whenever you feel like engaging is the best bet, you kind of want to be mindful of the other possibilities of what can happen if you miss,
Yeah.
you know? So you want to be very careful when you engage. You also want to utilize your movement speed as well, especially when you activate your Q. Because for instance, you can like damn, holy crap, dog. That shit was hot. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're too far ahead now.
I kind of went ham. For instance, like utilizing your movement speed to be able to like start to engage with somebody with your W rather than hook shotting it on them. Because remember, hook shot is your only escape. So that's why like I'll initiate my Q and then I'll walk up and then use my W to like slow them so I can catch up to them and then be able to hit them with my Q alone without needing the hook shot. So my trades can come from my W and my Qs just by themselves.
So, okay, wait, don't hit me for a second. So I'd go like...
Yeah. That's like
Something like
that's
that.
one of the simple like bread and butter combos you can do. Instead of just hook shotting in all the time. So yeah, like try it again. And then walk up. Yeah, see? Something simple like that, but it's safe because you still have hook
I
shot
still have
in case
hook
you need
shot,
it.
yeah.
So
Like
unless you
Thunder
see like a perfect opportunity for you to go all in, then that's when you can do it.
Okay, yeah, that's really safe.
Yeah. That saves you from having to play aggressive all the time to where it can you can get punished for it. So yeah, I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna allow you to kind of like
No,
practice
it's okay,
that.
it's
too.
okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no, you can fight me. Because if you don't fight me, then I might make mistakes that I don't notice, right?
Right. How far are you from Triforce?
I have it.
Okay.
Yeah, you're up Tiamat on me.
Nah, even with Tiamat, as long as you get Triforce, you still will be able to do like a good amount of damage. You like as long as you get Triforce, because that's your main item spike. So once you get that, then you'll honestly be you'll be fine in a sense, because that's your main like source of like real damage. So you say you max Q, right?
Yeah.
And then you max hookshot with that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Sulfur's wondering what the hardest Camille matchup is.
Hardest Camille matchup, I will say it's kind of really hard to say who's the hardest because there's like various hard matchups. I will say there are only a couple that have direct counterplay to her, which is Poppy and Fiora and Jax. Those are like the only three that have like a direct counterplay to her because they have an ability that can counter her engage. So like Poppy has her wall charge, she has steadfast presence that counters Camille's mobility like a shit ton. You have Fiora's parry, who you can never hook shot in on Fiora when she has that. You got Jax's counter strike, of course. You can't engage on him unless that shit is down. Then Teemo, as much as he's one of the most fucking hated champs I ever hate in my life.
I actually like the Teemo Camille matchup. I don't think it's that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad, but it's irritating. Yeah. Because of his constant poke and then the blind too, because some Teemos will wait for you to hook shot before they hit you with the blind. So they'll just poke you throughout the whole time, and then once you decide to try and play aggressive, they'll blind you and you won't get nothing out of it. So then you got that. Pantheon is kind of difficult, well, only because he's fucking insane early.
That's true.
And he's got the ability to block damage too, so that's always a problem. Shen is another sleeper matchup that is actually pretty difficult. He's actually somewhat difficult. It's kind of similar to how you treat a Jax matchup, because he has the ability to block your autos and shit. So it's around that. And then Darius, of course. Darius is another hard matchup. Renekton, of course, because of his... Renekton used to be more tolerable, but now he has the shield break, which is... I don't know why the fuck they added that, but...
I hate it. You know, I'm a Riven main, I hate that. Bruh. It's so dumb. Renekton already dumpstered Riven before. Ugh. After they added that, I was literally just like, okay, I'm out.
That's just sad.
Get me out.
Let me see. What's another because I got a picture of my guide that I have for these matchups too. Let me see.
I still hate the Akali matchup.
Yeah, Akali's another difficult matchup too. Jace is another difficult matchup as well.
Oh.
He has a really strong early game, and he does have some counterplay to Camille as well for his hammer stance. Like a Jace can hold their fucking their E.
I feel like
their knockback.
The best way to fight Jace is you have to go in on him when he first transforms into Ring.
Yep, exactly. That's what I do too. Oh! Whoa!
No, I'm proud of myself there. I actually played that so well.
I like that. That commitment right there was real good.
I
thought about either hook shotting it or just ulting, and I was like, I think you might do the flash on me because I was low, and I'm like, okay, let me play that a little.
I think if I ultied your hook shot there, I think you died.
I had the flash.
Okay.
What I did was the flash as well because I wanted to guarantee it hit in the stun, so you didn't have the chance to do that for a
Exactly.
second. So that was like mad.
We both
mental.
played that well.
Right.
Dang.
Let me see. Gangplank is another hard matchup too. Gangplank's lane pressure is incredibly strong, especially
You
when
don't
he
want to
gets
give
a
him
hit, too.
grasp.
You said what?
You don't want to give him free grasps.
Yeah. Let's see. So whenever I go the carry route, when I got press the attack, right after I get Triforce, then I would go Ravenous Hydra. Whenever I go to grass build though, I rush Tiamat. I rush Triforce, and then I go Sterix Gauge after that.
Okay, you don't finish your Tia.
No, I don't get Tiamat first. I go strictly for this is when I go to grass build. I go Sheen first.
Okay.
Sheen, that's what you
go
saw me doing,
Sheen,
yeah,
and
last
you don't
match.
get a Tiamat at all.
Yeah, I get it later in the game because when I go grass, I'm building her like a Juggernaut or a Bruiser. So I'm building only health and damage items. So that's such things like Triforce, Sterix Gauge, Titanic Hydra, even Frozen Mallet. Because when I go grass, I'm getting I go grasp, it's grasp, shield bash, bone plating or conditioning, whichever or, and overgrowth. And then I go sorcery secondary. I go either absolute focus or transcendence, and then gathering storm. So not only am I already scaling throughout the game, I'm scaling from my runes as well. So I have the grass procs that's giving me extra HP on top of extra HP from overgrowth. The more, I believe it was like every 8 minions, that's when I get extra HP. So that, and then I got absolute focus and then gathering storm. So as the game is progressing, my runes are scaling me up as well. Not only just from items and leveling the self, but also my runes. So I'm having extra HP, which also scales with my passive shield too. So I'm getting more tankier as the game progresses, and I'm also getting more damage as the game progresses too, from just runes by themselves. So that's why I go Triforce, because Triforce alone, I can still deal as much damage as I would be dealing, even if I had like press the attack or like, Tiamat and shit like that. And I'm reliant on my Qs too, because I'm maxing my Q the whole time.
Yeah.
So I can literally build up on health and damage and have up to like 4k HP by late game and still be one-shotting people with just Qs. Now at that moment right there, when you caught me with your W, I thought you was gonna ult me.
No. Holy shit.
Ever play jungle, Camille? I'm not a jungler. I hate jungle with a passion.
The only jungler that I play is Kayn. And when I say Kayn, I mean Shadow Assassin Kayn.
Ah.
Everything else, I'm sucky.
I don't like jungle because it's too much pressure. Because I gotta be at every lane, I gotta make sure I have the right path in, I gotta make sure I'm nearby for the objectives and the dragons, and then it's like, if a lane is losing, then they're gonna try to blame the jungler, saying, oh, jungler's not ganking enough. I'm like, dude, you lost 1v1 to your lane 3 times, and you're saying it's my fault? Like, shit like that. I'm like, it's not my fault at all. What you talking about, man? Like, oh my god, jungle difference, GG. I'm like, man, look, I don't
Jungle
need that.
definitely is like it's the most impactful role, but it's also the role that gets blamed the most.
Right. And I remember Camille jungle used to be a thing. It used to be really strong, but they nerfed it. Because of her, they nerfed her clearance speed. So it's still viable. But it's not recommended because there's a lot more junglers that do a lot better than you. So you gotta be reliant on ganks.
This is hard now. You have sustain.
So yeah, I'm gonna let you catch up so you can be able to get Tiamat and all that stuff. That way, I mean Tiamat, Ravenous Hydra. That way, it could be like an even fight in terms of sustain and all that.
I just need a little bit of that.
Privilege must be preserved at all costs.
So, refresher. What have you learned so far today?
The Q and W seems like a really good thing. Helps with, as you said, like since I play aggressive, it helps with that. I have Hydra now, so you can go top again.
All right.
It helps with because like I overextend with my E, so that'll help me a bit.
Okay. What about as far as lane control and map pressure and such things like that?
I want to try to focus on lanes that are behind if I do need to gank, or pressuring my lane opponent by like freezing if I don't need the room.
Okay, cool. I realize I don't have boots yet.
Wait, what happened to my E there?
You hit me with it. I think you did.
Yeah,
you hit me with it. Yeah, you
that
flashed
was
on.
super weird.
You flashed on me with it.
Yeah, but your E didn't stop. As I was trying to stop your E. That was weird.
Oh, I think I landed it right after you did that. Cause you know how you can as long as your hook shot doesn't connect to the wall, like when you get hit by a stun or like a root or something like that, by the time it lands on the wall, even if you're in the middle of a stun, you'll still get pulled by it.
Yeah.
So I believe that was what happened, where it still didn't land, but by the time you stunned me, I was still pulled by it. So yeah, well-timed hook shots like that, that's another strong fact on it. Lord. Oh, shit. Ah, yeah. Consider that I was being generous. It's like, nah, good job though. I kind of did play a little too. I kind of overstayed because I was playing a little too.
Man.
Yeah, look at a little too ahead of myself.
I definitely won this.
Let's see. So if I'm like really ahead like this, then this is where I start being very custom with my item builds. Only because like
Yeah, I noticed you go
ahead.
Gunblade, or not Gunblade, Ghostblade sometimes.
Yeah,
Like,
Ghostblade is actually a good item on her, believe it or not. In terms of the lethality, the cooldown reduction, and the movement speed as well. This gives you a lot more pressure on the lane too.
Okay. I never really thought of like lethality just because she has the true damage, right?
Right, but even the true damage, it's just her damage by itself too. Like, you know, with her hook shot and her overall auto attacks and stuff too. So you'll still be able to do like really good damage with it too. Oh, I fucked that up big time.
Fog.
Okay.
Oh, my turret.
I think I tried to catch you with my Q. when I hit the blast cone, but I think I missed it.
You got the
Or did I catch you with
pad
it?
off, but I got the attack speed.
Ah, right.
My E. You didn't hit the E on me, but
Yeah.
I also canceled your E with my ult.
Okay, not bad.
Not bad. You did let me get back into the game, to be fair.
Let's see. I'll go Ionian.
I feel like something that I am good at is I'm pretty decent at farming, so that like helps me a lot. Even when I was losing, I was still doing good on farm.
Yeah, that's why I was like, you're not that far behind because of that. Oh shit. I say, damn, you had your ult up already.
Going back out?
Yeah. Let's see.
I will say I might have to go soon. Just because, or yeah, I probably have to go because my team is getting together soon.
Oh, okay. I say we could just play this out until you gotta go.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, no problem. Let's see. Oh, you left? Oh,
I'm
you
back
left?
in.
Oh, you say you came back in?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. So now, since we're like in the late game, this becomes more of a whoever hits their hook shot first type of thing. Whoever gets their Q first.
Yeah,
Right. So it's like whoever can hit who's with something first. Now, since I have Ghost Blade and you got Steric's Gaze, this is where shit kind of gets a little rough for me because you're a bit more tankier now. Well done, my boy, well done.
thank you. I will say, I think that's probably one of my favorite things about Camille is the flash E
Right.
and how much damage it feels like you're doing when you're full build.
Yeah,
Or
when
when
full
you're,
build
like,
and when you do your
at,
full
like, your
combo
2,
on them
3
too,
items,
yeah.
like, oh my god. Oh, feels so good.
You know the other flash hook shot you can do? It's like 2 versions of it, the way I see
What's
it.
the other one?
You got the one where you jump from the wall, then you flash on top of them to guarantee to hit, and then you got the other one. It's kind of like, it's a little bit difficult. I'm gonna show you. Let's meet in mid lane real quick. Let's see. All right. So let's move. So move over here a little bit. I'll say about right here. Let me see. Now you would think from here that I can't like get to you from over here, right? Because you see, it's not gonna register because you're too far away. So you would do the little like from this point. If it did register, you would do the flash on top. But there's the other version of it that let me see. Let me show you. All right. That one.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
that
you
version
can
of it.
flash off the wall and E?
Yeah, because see, normally you wouldn't have been able to close that distance because you're too far away. But you do that version, and it's like you kind of flash into the spot that you want to jump from, and then you just jump from that spot.
Okay,
So,
I did
yeah,
not know that.
That's
cool.
a different one. That's one that I kind of like to use a lot more because it's more like, I feel like that's reliable for closing distance, especially when your target is that far away and it seems like you're not going to land it.
Okay.
But you can't move when you flash off the wall though, because if you
Or
move,
else
then you
it-
just screw it up.
Yeah.
I got hit by that Q. Yeah. I got hit by that Q.
I procced
Yeah, as soon as I got hit by that Q, I was like, damn.
I had the ward over the wall too.
Yeah.
Faded.
I was like, damn, maybe I should have went Stairs Gauge. That would have been my best bet, but it's okay. I don't mind losing.
No,
It
you won
happens.
this by like you won this hard. What would you go like a last item as Camille?
A last item, let's see. So once I get my 3 items, which I would say is on average, it's Triforce, Ravenous Hydra, or Titanic, and then Sterix Gauge. After those 3 items, then you can build whatever you want. The way I see it, whatever you want, whatever the matchup entails. So if you need to be
like,
more
if it was,
tankier,
like, say for example, in this case, it would be an all AD comp, right?
an all AD comp, like you're going against one.
Yeah, like I'm against you, so like
So
technically all AD comp right now.
you could build something like, you can go on the defensive too, like build maybe Thornmail. You can build maybe a Guardian Angel. You can build a Frozen Heart. Frozen Heart's good because you got the armor and you got the cooldown reduction too. So you can start looking for defensive
Actually, yeah,
builds as well.
CDR is nice. I'm gonna
Yeah.
get CDR.
So that's just examples of what you can build. Like, you know, once you get those 3 items. Whoa!
Dang.
God damn! Damn! Okay, he's going ham.
Going ham.
Come on, man! I thought we was friends.
We are friends.
Nah, that's all good. That's good though. That's when you're that ahead, you should be playing aggressive like that.
Yeah.
Lord. Yeah, see? You see how the hook shot can still go through?
Yeah.
And that's good for like various crowd control, like all types of roots and stuns and knockbacks, even suppresses too, like fucking like Warwick's ult or fucking Malzar's ult.
It won't go through like grounding, will it?
Grounded? No, if you're already grounded, then you won't be able to move at all. Like Lyssandra's pit or some shit like that.
Okay, I left the game.
What you can do, what people,
That was
I don't
fun.
think too many people know, is that you can also flash inside of Camille's ult, if you haven't seen.
Yeah.
Like flash, not out of it, but you can flash around it, like inside. which it kind of surprised me when I saw that. I was like, I thought you can't flash at all.
Yeah.
So, well done though. Well done.
That was fun. Thanks for letting me come back and kind of. I really like that QW thing. It's actually really freaking nice.
It's a lot safer that way. You don't have to play too aggressive to where you leave yourself open.
Yeah, because like I feel like what happens when I play Camille is that I mess up on the actual. You saw it yourself. I mess up on the actual like hook shot part.
Right. And then when people know how to actually punish you for it, then yeah, you're in a load of trouble.
Yeah, exactly.
So careful play with it is what I think you really need to like consider. So that's why that Q is like more safe for you. And then once you do it enough to where they're low enough for an all-in engage, then that's when I think you should hook shot properly.
Because at that point, like they're low, they can't fight you back.
Right, they can't fight back or can't trade back with you because they're gonna lose. So yeah, that's what I believe you should work on for that.
Cool, that's exciting.
Sure. So, was this session good? This is my first time doing this, so was it good? Was it bad? You got to give me a little rating on this.
Dude, I like it. You did good.
Thank you.
It was informative.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, we've been doing this for like, 2 hours, I think?
Yeah.
2-hour coaching session.
I enjoyed it.
Thank you. I enjoyed it as well, man. I'm glad that you did.
Nice to meet you, by the way. I'm Marcus.
Nice
or
to
Marcy,
meet you as
whatever
well,
you
man.
want to call me.
You can call me Steph.
Steph. Cool.
Let's see. All right, so I'm glad that I was able to help you out. I hope that you learned a lot, and I hope you take all this stuff into consideration, my dude.
Yeah, will do.
So I definitely wish you the best, and hope that you do well in all of your future games.
May the LP gains be with you.
Right, LP games. Man. We all need that wish, man.
Exactly.
But all right, I guess I'll see you around. You can hit me up any other time that you want to learn a couple things, or if you need help with something, be sure to hit me up, man.
Anytime. If I ever have like matchup questions, we'll shoot them your way.
No problem, man.
Well, I'll see you later.
All right, take care of yourself.
Peace, dude.